beside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83-inch reach.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now.
The Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe.
Welcome inside. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? He couldn't seize the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This fight has a real good flow to it. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the rope. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight because
this is the beginning of the end for this legend. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Takes that jab. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
There's always a way back, don't it?
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. It's all offense all the time. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
step back for just a minute. Smoking Joe may go. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense is everything because
There's no way Frazier survives this. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
that knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle, man. He's got a bluff him.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt. You've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Don't let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
The corners must be so, so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can take the momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Just missed with that jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how the... And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? Staggers back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm.
Frazier being much more selective with his punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs enough.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I guess showboating is part of their plan.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Feel like Joe Frazier is in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at it. Look at it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You can't...
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? And it appears he weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Jab misses. You don't want to trade punches with Joe Frazier. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself up trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think.